Have you been shadow banned on Instagram, or are you wondering if shadow banning is actually a thing? Then make sure to watch this because I'm going to give you some clarity around this topic. I'm Dennis. I'm an awarded social media manager and digital marketer who's helping his clients to generate thousands of clicks, millions of impressions, and tons of new followers every single month. And shadow banning is a topic that still comes up pretty frequently inside the groups that I'm looking on Facebook, for example, or that I get questions about. And the myth of shadow banning, just in case you're not familiar with it, shadow banning basically means that your content is not showing up inside the hashtags that you chose for your piece of content, because Instagram is restricting basically your account and your account's exposure because you behaved in a bad way, basically. So it's been said that it's some kind of punishment for accounts that violate some hidden rules that nobody is aware of, basically. So that's shadow banning in a very, very easy way explained. But is it actually a thing? Because people keep asking about it. Like, even after years, I still see people asking about it. And the thing is that shadow banning is really just a myth, which means that you can't get shadow banned. There's no such thing as shadow banning. And not only Instagram already demanded, already said that shadow banning is not a thing. So it's just not a thing. You can't get shadow banned because there's no such thing as shadow banning. So Instagram itself said this, and like already when people contacted me to have a look if they are shadow banned because they were worried because their engagement dropped suddenly and they couldn't explain why. I always found the posts inside the hashtags if I searched for them sometimes long enough, because especially if you're choosing huge hashtags, then obviously your post will be gone much faster. There is the chance that what you're doing is harming your exposure basically on Instagram because you're choosing the wrong hashtags, because your content is not necessarily what your audience wants to see. And there are some other possibilities as well. But besides those things, shadow banning is not a thing. So you can't get shadow banned. It's just impossible. So if you're wondering why your reach is not that great, why your content is not being seen by people, feel free to reach out to me anytime and I'll be glad to have a look at your account to see the things that you could improve in order to get more exposure for your content. Otherwise, if this was helpful for you, feel free to leave a like. And if you have any thoughts and questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. Otherwise, see you